This is Leaf Riders of Wrenwood. My name's Landon, you're watching RPG ABC, and we are playing this quest calendar every week and having a ton of fun doing it. So why don't we go ahead and jump into this week, which starts Monday, April 29th, 2024. Blight growls with frustration. He has had enough with your interference. He slams his fists on the table and barks an order to his thugs to seize and kill you. So, here we go. That's what I forgot to do. I forgot to get my dice ready. Why do I always do that with this one? We're going to need our D20, of course. Here, let's just empty this out. Of course, I didn't grab like our D6 that way. Or our D10s. Or our 12. Our 12 didn't even come out. Dang. Sorry. There we go. Nudge that, of course. Here we are. We are good to go now. I've got my dice out and ready. D20. Let's roll to attack. One of his thugs swings a heavy club at you, aiming for your head. +6 to attack. Wow. 8 plus 6 is 14, which is enough. Heck yeah. And then our damage is 2d8. 6 plus 8. That's 14. 14 damage. Definitely get some. Goon, or now it's boss. I think it's supposed to be... It says Goon 1, boss, and Goon 1 again. I think that's a mistake, but that's okay. We will go ahead and attack with our +6 to our attack. Bam. With a natural 20, it looks like we already have a boon. So, yeah. Was it? No. I think it was that one. I think in my other quest calendar, I have an ally that lets me keep a second boon. I don't think this one does. But anyways, that is a natural 20. Let's go ahead and roll damage, which again, 2d8. Slinging spells and stuff at this guy. 8. +7, that's 16. That is enough to completely... Oh, did I read? The thug takes a stance and forcefully rams his long spear at you. So we are able to move out of the way and get a nice... I don't know, plant-based, maybe like a vine whip going on, a grow out of vine, and Goon 1 again, I guess. Attack 10 plus 6, that's 16, that is enough. Damage, that is 7 plus 4, so 11 damage, which is enough. A thug hurls a sharp throwing knife in your direction, aiming at your chest, and we dodge out of that and whip them back. Let's see. Blight yells and orders more thugs from another room to come support you. You are outnumbered with no choice but to leave before you are surrounded. If you killed all 3 enemies, you gain D6 amber. Okay. That is 4 amber. Not bad. Not bad. We are up to 26 amber then. Okay. Well, with today done and the threat of more violence, let's go ahead and move on to tomorrow, which is Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. All right, we start at X usually. Yep, there we are. And we have to, let's see, realizing you are vastly outnumbered, you swiftly retreat from the room, seeking refuge within the labyrinth of honeycombs. So we're at X, and I guess we're trying to get out of here, or are we trying to get to 3, which is in the center? I could see it. I don't see a doorway out of here, so I'm thinking it's 3. So first up from X, our first spot is, of course, Area 2. Area 2, you encounter a group of gang members hunting for you, but they haven't noticed you yet. Engage in a stealthy takedown. Attack plus stealthy. I don't think I am stealthy. So, nope. I might have a pet or something that could give it to me, but let's just roll our attack and see how well we do, right? That's 2. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and check, shall we? What kind of pets or I think it's just allies and bugs. So intellect, charisma, strength, persuasive student. Yeah, none of that really helps. We're gonna fail this one. That's okay. That's okay. If the result is 15 or less, you manage to take out one of the gang members quietly, but the remaining members notice you, take 1 damage fighting the others. Thanks. So we're down to 14 hit points. I'm tempted to use spell photosynthesis to try to heal up, but I'm going to wait. So from 2, if we travel along this path, we'll hit 6. So more bees are locked away in cages. Free as many as you can. Take note of the bee helpers you accumulate. So we got to roll dexterity, reminder, locksmith. I don't think we have locksmith. Nope. So it's just dex. Dex is +3. That's not bad. So let's see how well we do. 18 plus 3, 21. If the result is 13 or more, the cage opens and the bee joins you. Gain 1 bee helper. So we have 7 bee helpers, it looks like. Nice. Then also 6.2. This is going to be a strength check, which is +0. Uh-oh. What is that? That's 7. Yeah, it looks like we fail. The lock is stuck. You need to move on or risk getting caught. So we have to move on. The next spot that I see, if we just continue out this way, we'll hit 1, or we can come inside here and hit 5. No, let's hit 1. Just see if we can amass a bee army of bee helpers, you know? You stumble upon a network of narrow honeycomb passages. Some of these passages are blocked. Find the right path to proceed. This is going to be an intellectual reminder. Investigator. I am an investigator, and my intellect is +3, so that's +5 total. Let's go ahead and see how well we do with this one. Roll. 8 plus 5 is 13. If the result is 11 or more, you analyze the layout, identifying patterns and subtle clues to reveal the correct path. You navigate through the passages and find a honey key. Make note, honey key. Honey key. Honey, where is my keys? Honey, where are my pants joke from the Lego movie, for those of you that don't know what I just referenced. And we will continue to have 4. 4 looks like it's the next one. We're just going to circle in, I think, you know? So area 4, a group of bees desperately try to protect their nursery where the young bees are housed. Calm the bees down. Roll wisdom or charisma, reminder, bug tamer. So our wisdom is higher than our charisma, and we are a bug tamer. This comes out to a +3 total. Let's go ahead and roll this. I really want this one to succeed here. That's 2, of course. I had to say something, right? So that's wisdom plus bug tamer. That's 3. That puts up to 5. I have a boon, but do I have other things, right? Well, let's see. Persuasive isn't the thing here, right? It's not persuasive. It was bug tamer. Right. I have nothing. I have nothing to help these people out with. I hate that. Okay. It is what it is. Sometimes you just don't succeed. Your attempt to calm the bees are ineffectual. The buzzing intensifies as they perceive you as a threat, and they begin to sting you aggressively. Reduce your health by 1. That's the wrong page. There it is. So 15. Nope. I went up instead of down. I need to go down. My current hit points 13. All right. Then from 4, I go to 5. The queen bee's chamber should be just up ahead. This is why this room contains a swarm of aggressive bees. Calm down the bees. Wisdom or charisma plus bug tamer. We just did that and we failed. So let's try it again. Plus 3. Let's go. That is 3. We did slightly better, but not good enough. I apparently forgot that I had a bonus to defense, even though I never rolled defense. So we can go ahead and erase that. Sorry, just noticed. Oh, didn't want to erase my honey key. Have to rewrite that. Honey, where is my key? So that's 3 plus 3, that's 6. If the result is 12 or less, the swarm of bees is incredibly aggressive and unresponsive to your attempts to calm them. They fiercely attack you without hesitation. Reduce your health by 1. I imagine Thatch is just walking into these rooms, seeing a bunch of, bees freaking out about something, and he's just like, calm down, and it's like, yeah, that's not how you calm people down. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and use one of my spells to restore D4 health. Is that 4? That's 4. Heck yeah. It was this side up because of all the brown copper, and there it is. And I got myself with my pen. But yeah, that was 4 hit points, so that puts me up to 16. Pretty good stuff. And then we finish off by going into room 3. You enter a chamber to find a massive queen bee locked up. You may continue to explore before returning here. Okay. Well, we're kind of done exploring. We did all that. Why don't we go ahead and just continue on to the next day, which is Wednesday, May 1st, 2024. Upon entering, you encounter a colossal queen bee, bound to a platform with chains. Anxious worker bees encircle her, emitting buzzing sounds, while her eyes fixate on you with both suspicion and trepidation. So first off, we have to convince her of your intentions, which is charisma, reminder, persuasion. We do have a ally that can get us persuasive. Persuasive, I think, just adding +2 to a charisma roll. She hesitates to trust you after witnessing the gang member's cruelty. Convince her that you are here to help and gain her cooperation in overthrowing the gang's control. If your virtue is 3 or more, our virtue is 2. Oh man, that's too bad. So we don't get that bonus. If you have honey in your inventory, we have honey key, but not honey, sadly. That was a negative, so yeah, it's a good thing. And then if you have 5 or more bee helpers, gain a +3 to the roll. Okay, so we're charisma is +3, so we'll just roll that, and then we'll see if we add persuasion after the words. That is 15 +3, so 18. If the result is 13 or more, your words, tone, and body language resonate with the queen bee, and you see understanding and appreciation in her eyes. She seems to grasp your intentions and emits a gentle, approving buzz. She buzzes to communicate with the worker bees and informs them not to harm you unless you hurt her. All right, free her from her chains. This is dexterity. Reminder, locksmith. There are several thick, unbreakable chains locked to the queen's legs. You may continue to attempt freeing until you achieve 4 successes. I The honey key isn't what's needed there. Okay, maybe it's not. But let's go ahead. Dexterity, which is +3. We are not a locksmith, so it's just +3. And we need 4 successes. 10 +3. Do I use my boon? No. If the result is between 12 and 16, since it's 13, it is. Your skills as a locksmith shine as you deftly navigate the complex locks binding the queen bee. With precision and grace, you free her from one of her chains, and she gazes at you with gratitude and in her multifaceted eyes. Gain 1 success. Try again until you have 4 successes. So we got 1. Let's go. That's 8 +3. That's going to bring us to 11. And if I use a boon, I will get that same thing. So yeah, let's use my boon. A boon just ticks me up. Like, even if I roll a 1, I get to the next result, the result I just got. And I got 1, so it's 12 total. If the result is between 12 and 16, blah, 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 gain a success. So it's 2 successes. I already read it. I'm not going to reread it every time. I'll read it when I get a new result, you know. Anyways, roll number 3. We got 2 successes. That is that 19? No, 19. It is 19 +3 for 22. And if the result is 17 or more, as you unlock one of the shackles, the queen rears back with such intense power, she breaks another of the chains. Gain 2 successes. We just got 4 successes right there. Heck yes. Once you have 4 successes, the queen jubilantly shakes off the final shackle, moving around with newfound freedom. However, her moment of relief is short-lived, as her expression quickly transforms into anger, fueled by her desire for revenge. Ooh, be revenge. They do say revenge is sweet, so like honey. See what happens. Let's move on to the next day, which is Thursday, May 2nd, 2024. Blight Deathclaw and his entire gang burst into the chamber, determined to stop you. The queen, spotting their intrusion, commands the worker bees to attack. Chaos ensues as swords clash and bees buzz through the air. Blight, with a personal vendetta against you, locks onto your presence and charges in your direction. The chamber has become a chaotic swarm of bees, making it difficult to engage in combat without harming the innocent creatures in the confusion. Combat for today will operate in the following ways. The number of bee helpers you've acquired along the way will help you in the chaos. So you will make an intellect roll to avoid confusion during combat. That is going to be our intellect plus bee helpers. We have 7 bee helpers, and our intellect is +3. That's +10. Yeah, and 10 is the number. So I guess as long as I don't roll a 1, confusion will cause you to do less damage. So you re-roll damage and take the lower. Okay. Blight Deathclaw, it's got 30 hit points. So first attack, +6. That is 11 +6 for 17. That is a success. Let me get my calculator here going. Calculator, 30 hit points. There we go. Nope. There we go. 30 hit points. So roll for confusion, just don't get a 1. We get 3 + 10, that's 13. We succeed. Damage is 2d8. I'm going to go ahead and use one of my spells. to do Petal Storm, which adds a d4 to all bonus rolls on this page. So 2d8 plus a d4. 7. 6, so 13 plus a d4. Getting 3. That's 16. Half his health is just gone. Heck yeah. Then he's going to attack me, so I got to roll defense. That is 16 plus 4 for dirty 20, which succeeds. It doesn't show partial damage. Or do I just not take damage? Is partial damage new to the 2026 quest calendar? I didn't think so, but I guess I don't take any damage. So on to the next round. That is 3 plus 6. That's 9. 9. We would need 4 to get above that. Do we have anything to increase our attack roll? I feel like I don't. I don't think we do. We just miss. We aren't doing damage, so we don't need to roll for confusion, but we need to roll defense, which is plus 4. Which is 2 plus 4 for 6, and I take a d4 in damage. 1. Oh, wow. That's the time you want to roll low, you know? So 15 health. All right, next round. Our attack with plus 6. Is that 4? That's 4. Plus 6 for 10. We miss again. Then we roll defense, which is plus 4. 18 plus 4 for 22. So no damage. Round 4. We attack with plus 6. 13 plus 6, that's 19. Then we roll for confusion, just don't get a 1. We get a 9 plus 10, so 19. And then we roll damage. 2, 4, that's 6, plus our Petal Storm, which got another 4 there. So that's 10 damage. All right. Then I roll defense, which I get a 3 plus 4 for 7, which is not enough. Roll damage. We get another 1 on their damage. Heck yes. Looking good. That is 14. All right. Round 5. It's getting warm in this room. That is 7 plus 6. That's 13. We barely hit there. Don't roll a 1 on confusion. We roll a 20. We get a boon. Heck yeah. All right. So as long as we don't roll 3 1s, we will win this round. That's a 4. So we won. Plus 2. That's 6. Plus a d4. For 4, so that is 10 again, and we KO. What's his face? Blight. Collect D10 amber for defeating this enemy. So this one. 9 amber, so we're at 35 amber. Heck yeah. Very nice, very nice. 35. All right. That's it for today. Let's go ahead and move into tomorrow, which is Friday, May 3rd, 2024. You stand victorious over Blight Deathclaw as he surrenders. Wretch and ruin, I give up. What are you going to do now? Turn me in? The authorities will just let me right out. Release me, and I promise you won't see me again. I've learned my lesson. Just don't let the Queen Bee have me. She'll kill and eat me for what I've done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You enslaved these people. I think the only people that can make a proper judgment call is them. And I don't care that I'm going to lose one virtue. I don't care that they say this is losing one virtue, that this is the right thing to do. My virtue goes down to 1. You don't believe he's learned his lesson. Blight probably has plenty of guards and authorities in Ardenstone at his disposal. You believe him when he says he will be free. The forest won't miss this criminal. Blight harmed the Queen Bee and her hive. You might as well let her and her colony decide the punishment. As you walk away, the Queen Bee approaches Blight, and he screams in terror. You find 20 amber amongst his belongings in the office. 20 amber? Whew. We're up to 55 amber. I don't care that it said lose one virtue. That was the correct thing to do. Let the bees decide how bad that was for them and what proper punishment was. So let's go ahead and move on to the next day. The final day of the week, Saturday, May 4th, 2024. That's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. You rummage through the slave master's quarters and discover a locked chest tucked away. If you have honey key, it unlocks this container. Beautiful. I have honey key. You place the it says ye, I know they mean key, into the keyhole. You turn until it clicks. When the chest opens, a venomous dart pricks your hand. Constitution, reminder, danger sense. I don't think I have danger sense. Constitution's -1. That is 3 down to a 2. If the result is 12 or less, reduce your health by 1. You are now poisoned. Poisoned? Oh no. So I'm at 13. And is this for poison? I am poisoned. I'm going to check my inventory real quick. The treasure inside will be revealed on the next page. So we gotta wait till next week in order to... I do not have an antidote. In order to find out what's in here. Possibly an antidote. That'd be nice. But yeah, I gotta look up what poison does. What does poison do? Let's find out. We gotta go to the rules. Shops, Sunday lottery, party members, pickpocket, rest, level up, virtue, boons, combat, conditions. There are several conditions that can be inflicted upon you. The calendar will indicate when this occurs and explain how they work. There are icons on the hero sheets which indicate you are poisoned or cursed. Okay. Well, it doesn't say. Oh, it says at the bottom. If you are poisoned, at the end of each page, roll a constitution roll. Okay. Which is -1. Cool. We get 11 minus 1 for 10. If the result is 10 or less, gosh dang it. Dang it. I don't think there is a way for us to increase our constitution, so reduce your health by 1. Okay. Hopefully I can remember this next week, you know? Hopefully. I might not. And if I don't, I apologize. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying this weekly quest calendar. I know I have. Be sure to comment down below if you think I chose correctly in the punishment for Blight or not. Let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you'd like to help out the channel, the best things you can do is subscribe, like the video, and share the video with someone that you think would be interested in daily RPG action. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow.